Everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sportology. Today we're going to be dissecting all of the MLB trade deadline action. And before we start, we just want to express our condolences to the Russell family. 11-time NBA champion Bill Russell died a couple days ago, and it was a terrible loss, and we just want to express our condolences, and we hope that he rests in peace.
Rest in peace, Bill Russell.
All right, starting off. The first big move of the trade deadline. Yankees acquire Andrew Benintendi.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that?
I personally like it. I feel like it adds more balance into the Yankees lineup. Obviously, they have a lot of power with Stanton, Judge, all those big name guys. But Benintendi is more of like a contact first hitter in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And he's obviously an all-star outfielder who's having one of his best seasons that he had with Kansas City. And I think he's obviously going to help the Yankees a lot. Like I said, he has the balance in the lineup. So overall, I just think he's going to be a really good addition for them on both sides of the field, defensively and on the offense.
Yeah, for sure.
What are your opinions?
I think it's a great acquisition for the Yankees. Like you said, how they're like a power team. Like if you look at their roster from top to bottom, not a single person's batting 300 except for like Matt Carpenter, and he just got pulled off.
Yeah.
But like, otherwise, like they are a home run team. Mm-hmm. Like almost all their home runs or almost all their runs scored come from home runs, and so I think that Andrew Benintendi is a really good guy to like balance that out.
Yeah,
and he's like a pure contact guy.
Right.
So
they've been like that. I mean, they've been all power for a while. Not all power, but also already lineup for a while until last year when they got Rizzo and Gallo, which had the lefties into the lineup. But Benintendi, another great lefty hitter who's going to be a good great acquisition for the Yankees in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. And he brings good defense to the outfield to an already good outfielding team with Judge and Stanton's. He's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay for sure.
I know we talked about Luis Castillo last week for the Mariners and Reds, so we're not going to go over that too much. But let's see here. So what about Padres landing Josh Hader from the Brewers in that trade? That was a huge trade. A lot of players in that trade.
Yeah,
What are your opinions on that?
It honestly came out of nowhere. Nobody for Josh Hader at the trade deadline.
Right.
And like the way that the trade went, win for both teams.
I thought so too. I mean, when people first on their phone, Josh Hader traded to San Diego, they're like, "Oh my God, Josh Hader, we're screwed."
Yeah.
But then you look at the guys they got back. Taylor Rogers, great left-handed pitcher for them. And they also get the Nelson Lamet, who I think is.
Oh yeah, he's solid.
He's solid, and he's also underrated in my opinion. But I mean, obviously those guys, I don't think compare to Josh Hader's level.
No, they don't.
But it also adds experience and some good arms that obviously now the Brewers bullpen could use. Mm-hmm. And with those acquisitions, I mean, they're still contending for division for a division championship. But on the Padres side of things, it definitely bolsters their bullpen. Mm-hmm. I think Josh Hader's gonna have a lot of fun over there in San Diego. They got a lot going on. So
yeah. One thing I think is kind of funny to mention: Josh Hader cut off all of his hair.
Did he really?
When he went to San Diego, all of it.
I mean, it's a good choice. It's like 100 degrees out there.
The flow is gone. His flow is gone, dude.
I saw a picture of him on Instagram, and I thought he just had in a ponytail because he had his
that's what I thought too. But dude, it's all gone.
Really?
Rip Josh Hader's flow.
I mean, it's a new start for him, so good for him, I guess.
I know.
But,
I just thought that was funny. That was like a key part of his his image.
Mm-hmm. Also,
no, maybe he did have it in a ponytail.
That's what it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got baited by Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I
God.
thought too.
That's awkward. All right, never mind then. Maybe he'll keep it in a ponytail though when he's pitching.
He rocks the flow anyways. I like it.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, I can't even see him without flow.
Yeah, flow looks good on him.
So.
Another minor acquisition was the Astros picking up Trey Mancini. Mm-hmm. Trey Mancini's kind of been flying under the radar this year.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a really solid part of the Orioles above 500 season when everyone thought they were gonna be the worst team in the league. Mm-hmm. He's batting .268 with 10 home runs.
Yeah.
With a .751 OPS. Mm-hmm. I mean I think that's a great pickup for the Astros. Just make their hitting better to compete with the hitting of caliber of the Yankees.
Right.
So I think that's a really good minor pickup for them.
Oh yeah, I like it too. Obviously the Astros bought at the deadline. Mm-hmm. I mean, they should, rightfully so. They're sitting at the the league almost.
Yeah.
But Trey Mancini, not only does he have the bat, I feel like, to be a good part of that lineup, but he's a great clubhouse guy.
Yeah, great clubhouse guy.
And, he can bring that positive energy, that positive attitude into the Astros clubhouse. And every team needs a guy like that. But with Trey Mancini, it's just like, with obviously the story that he has too.
Yeah, coming back from cancer.
He's always a positive guy. And I think it's just going to be great for the Astros to have that kind of guy in the clubhouse to kind of lead them to, where they want to go.
Now, the acquisition that Jimmy was most excited about, Frankie Montas went to the Yankees.
Yeah, so, in our last episode, Joey and I got into a little discussion about Jose Quintana and Frankie Montas. Yeah. I said I thought he'd go to the Yankees. He didn't think so.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't think he was going to go to the Yankees is because I thought that they were going to get someone like Jose Quintana, so they wouldn't have to give up as much. Because I thought if they brought in Frankie Montas, they'd have too many good pitchers, right. And then they traded Jordan Montgomery. So I guess I was right.
Obviously that's a good reason though for why you think the Yankees would have got Jose Quintana. Yeah. But the Yankees, I'm not really surprised by this trade. That's just all they do. They go out and they just buy. It's like, they just get better and better. Obviously trading Jordan Montgomery, but I think Frankie Montas is a better pitcher. Obviously, on the Astros side of things, for how good Frankie Montas is, they got, I think,
I was just gonna say the Yankees got away with highway robbery for that.
Was it just one prospect, Lou Trevino?
No,
Lou
Trevino went to the Yankees.
Lou Trevino went to the Yankees. My bad. Yeah. No.
Yeah, but he's got
what did they?
They got 4 prospects, and then the 5th highest ranked prospect in the Yankees farm.
Yeah,
if that's the best player you're getting for Frankie Montas and then a bunch of other prospects, obviously I hope they prove us wrong. But imagine how sad those prospects were.
Those guys.
And the Yankees have control of Montas for another year. His contract doesn't end for another year, so they also get him for next year.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Also, another one I want to talk about, obviously not as big as the other trades we've seen today, but also the Astros acquiring the catcher Christian Vasquez. Yeah. What do you think about that trade?
I think, the funny part of it is that they were playing each other.
I know.
And then he got traded to them, and he found out during warm-ups. But I do think that's a good trade for the Astros. They don't really have, they're still starting Martin Maldonado, right?
Yeah, I believe
and
so.
He's
below average.
Yeah, he's below average at best.
Yeah.
And his defense is not that great.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good trade. Vasquez has pretty good defense.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think he's a really good balanced catcher too.
Yeah, he is. He's like a nice solid role player to have on your team, especially when they're trying to compete for a World Series. You need to have multiple good catchers so you can keep them. You can keep their legs fresh and stuff like that.
Houston has needed a catcher like that for a while. Yeah. That's why I thought I thought they're contenders to get Contreras, but Vasquez is going to be a good guy for them. He had a crazy postseason last year with Boston, or the walk-off hit against Tampa Bay last year. I think it was Game 4 or something, but no, he's going to be a good piece to add to that team.
Definitely.
Let's see.
Tommy Pham, I think, is a good deal. The Red Sox got Tommy Pham.
Yeah.
Red Sox honestly didn't make too many big trades.
No, for them being only 3 games out, you think they... I thought they would have done more.
But I also think it's because the AL East is so competitive. If they want to have a chance, they're gonna have to they would have had to go all in.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what did the Rays do? Jose Siri they got in that 3-way trade. They got rid of Brett Phillips. Any other notable names? I can't remember.
Not really, but the Rays are always just staying.
They're just there.
They just lay low all season and then just show up in the playoffs.
Yeah, obviously they have the talent with to make the playoffs. They're kind of like a team where it's if it's not broke, why fix it?
Exactly.
So. But
the only guy that they spent money on in the past 10 years was Wander Franco.
Yeah, that's their. He said it was a $210 million contract.
Yeah, it was a big extension.
Yeah.
Next one. Jorge Lopez, all-star closer, goes to the Twins.
Yeah.
I don't totally understand why the Orioles are selling. I guess I kind of do. The Orioles, they're going to be good. In a couple of years, they're going to be really good.
Without question, they will.
And the fact that they were able to get all these young prospects, and then, I don't know, it's crazy to me how they're just able to how they were able to.
Well, I mean, they've been bad for so long, and they've had these prospects
Yeah.
just like waiting to come up, like an athlete. You know.
And so not only do they already have the best farm system in the league, they're just making it better.
Yeah.
And they know they're not going to win this year. They know that they can't compete in the AL East.
But, I mean,
how good it
they
is.
played throughout, I think, this whole year. Well, when they started going like that 10-game win streak above expectations. When you look at Baltimore for this before,
They
this
already
year,
are above expectations.
Yeah,
They have
no.
the better record than like the White Sox,
That's what I'm saying.
the Orioles.
I think like preseason rankings, Baltimore's probably like in the bottom 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, yeah, they were. They were like 27th or something.
oh yeah, Jorge Lopez, good right-handed pitcher.
All-star.
1.68 ERA.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
really good.
that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And no, good pickup for the Twins. Obviously, they're in the postseason race, leading the AL Central like they have been all year. So that helped them out.
And then the blockbuster of the evening.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, let's go to the big one.
Juan Soto and Josh Bell to the Washington Nationals for Mackenzie Gore, Robert Hassel III, C.J. Abrams, James Wood, Jarlin Susana,
Yeah.
and Luke Voigt.
And Luke Voigt.
I mean, that...
It was Eric Hosmer, but now he's on Boston. so-
Eric Hosmer said, I don't want to play for you guys.
I mean, if I was him, I'd rather play for Boston than
No,
Washington.
yeah.
I don't know about you, but
Oh, yeah, for sure.
we were talking about this a little bit in our other episode, our previous one. He's like the top contenders. We said like St. Louis, the Dodgers, or the San Diego, and we brought up that CJ. If we went to San Diego, we'd have to go a guy like CJ Abrams and Mackenzie Gore, which obviously did happen. Two young guys, I think, who have a future, who can definitely prosper.
Yeah.
That the Padres had to. I mean, that's just what you have to give up for a guy like Juan Soto.
Yeah.
But I didn't like getting Josh Bell in too.
I know.
Like, he
and I was just
is-
talking about how I thought that he was like an all-star snub of some sorts.
I mean, yeah. He's batting .301 this year.
I mean, that's crazy.
I mean,
an 877 OPS.
Yeah.
That's 12th in the league.
with 14 homers and 57
That's.
ribbies.
I mean, it's truly crazy.
I mean,
that
that's
they
a
were,
guy, switch hitting option. I mean, that's a guy that the Padres are obviously going to be thankful for.
And Tatis isn't even back yet, and they're already like.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like you go through the Padres lineup. It's just now it's just all around stacked. You got
Yeah.
Machado when Tatis comes back healthy. You got him. You got Soto. You got Josh Bell, Jake Cronenworth. I mean, guys like
Trent Grisham.
But the top
Josh Hader, and then the rotation guy Yu Darvish.
Joe Musgrove's on a huge deal. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
5 years,
Musgrove,
$100 million.
Yeah, Joe Musgrove. Yeah, but he's been balling out.
I know. He's from San Diego, if I'm not mistaken, too. So
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty cool.
He's balling. To put into perspective, the Nationals got the 2021 number 6 MLB prospect in C.J. Abrams, and Mackenzie Gore was the number 55th prospect in the league. Robert Hassel is the current number 21 prospect in the league. James Wood is the current number 88 MLB prospect in the league. So, and Jarlin Susana is the Padres' 14th best prospect. The Nats probably just like saw something in him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Nationals, they know they're I mean, obviously they know they're bad. So
Yeah.
But
If they didn't get rid of Juan Soto now, they would have lost out a lot.
oh yeah,
Would have lost out big time.
Huge. But it's so crazy to think how recent their World Series championship was in 2019, and it's like so quick. It's just everyone's gone.
Yep.
Like
But it's also because of how improbable it was that they were going to win that year. I mean, they were a
Right.
wild card team, somehow
Right.
made it to won the World Series.
And, on that note, since the end of 2018, so counting Harper's year before they won the World Series, you lose Harper, you lose Anthony Rendon, you lose Max Scherzer, Trey Turner, Juan Soto.
If you keep that team together, actually, I mean, you probably can't pay all of them, to be fair, but
No.
that is a dynasty team.
That, I mean, without...
And it's hard to make a baseball dynasty team, but that is a baseball dynasty team.
I mean, year before they had Juan Soto, they were playoff contending almost every year.
yeah.
But it's like, once they won that championship in 2019, it's like it all went downhill from there. They haven't made the playoffs since.
Yeah.
But, no, Soto's definitely going to bring that pop to the Padres, as if they don't have enough. Machado's having one of his best years.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at this now, do you think this is a team that can, like... I mean, I know they're far back of Los Angeles, but, like, they have a big series coming up this weekend. Do you
Are they playing Los Angeles?
They are playing Los Angeles. Do you think this is a team that can compete with Los Angeles in a possible 5-game, 7-game playoff series?
Of course they can. I don't know if they will. I think that the Dodgers team is just too good.
You think
they
so?
They would have to be playing some of their best baseball come postseason time if they would want to beat the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I think that on paper their lineup is World Series worthy, But it's the same thing. Let's say the White Sox at the end of September, they just start like going on a hot streak. Like they could, they're still a threat to win the World Series.
They could win the division right now.
Just, not even that. Like they could potentially, like if they're playing really well and they get an All-Star or a wild card spot, they can contend for a World Series if they're playing well.
Right.
So that's what I mean. When you have that kind of talented roster, that's what happens. You're always a threat.
I mean, and obviously looking at San Diego right now in the standings, they're 12 games back, which is obviously huge. But I don't see them winning the division with how much time is left, because obviously Dodgers, they're going to win a lot of games still.
Yeah.
But they will make the playoffs. You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
Without question.
That's not a problem.
But do you see them as World Series contenders now with Juan Soto and Josh Bell in their lineup? You do?
I saw them as World Series contenders before they got them. I mean, and like I was just saying, it's all about like playing well at the right time.
Right.
I mean, you could be the Mariners going on a 14-game win streak and then go in the playoffs and get swept, and it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, last year, like to your point about winning at the right time. Last year, San Diego started off like hot. They were competing with the Giants and the Dodgers at the top of the division last year, and then it was like middle of the year, maybe around this time, they lost a bunch of games. They finished below 500, if I'm not mistaken, last year with how stacked their lineup was. But like you said, it's just about winning at the right time, and I think they can win at the right time now with the acquisitions of Juan Soto and Josh Bell.
Like if you really think about it, 162 regular season games coming down to a potential maximum of 22 postseason games to be the champions. I mean, it's like it really puts into perspective how it really makes it seem like the regular season is like meaningless.
I mean,
like it's obviously it matters because you have to get to the playoffs, but once you get to the playoffs, it's like
there's no
it's like
it's gone.
Anyone can win. Yeah. It's anyone's game once you get to the playoffs.
Right.
And so yeah, I think
that's how we were. I mean, that's how it was with the Nationals in 2019.
Exactly.
They made the wild card. They had like 93 wins or something, and then they won the World Series. Like, it's anybody's game. And
so I mean, the Padres are obviously in win now mode. Tatis and Soto on their own. The World Series contending.
To watch them together.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, all right, we don't want to talk too much about the Soto deal. We obviously know how big that is. What do you think about the Dodgers getting Joey Gallo? I thought that was kind of a weird one.
I thought it was really odd because in the Dodgers' supposed reasoning was because their outfielders have been slumping. But then why would you go pick up another outfielder that's been slumping?
Like 1-something.
Who's literally being booed out of Yankee Stadium every single night.
Yeah, he's batting 159 this year.
I mean that is horrid.
With a 6.1 OPS.
At least he can get his beard back.
Yeah,
maybe that's all he needs. I mean, maybe that's what he needs. He just needs the beard back.
Well, I mean, ever since he left Texas, he's never been the same, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, he hasn't.
And I don't know. He's needed to get out of New York. I mean, everyone just started.
But I also think that there's like a pressure in New York, especially with how many good outfielders that they had.
Yeah.
I mean, and now even if he would have stayed, it would have been Aaron Hicks, Andrew Benintendi, and then Giancarlo Stanton. And Judge is a lock to play every night. But like those guys, like he's fighting for a spot, and so I think that the pressure of him having to perform every night, I don't think he can handle it. Whereas if he's just gonna be like a platoon guy in LA,
right? You know, I think. I mean, I don't know. There's some guys in Los Angeles who are like having off. Like Max Muncy, he's not having the best year.
Yeah, something's off with him.
I don't know, but I thought that was kind of an odd trade.
Yeah.
I thought like. I mean, I don't know. I thought the Yankees would just release him. Like,
I think to be completely honest, that's a win for the Dodgers. Take the risk. You know what potential he has.
Yeah.
So I mean, you might as well. It's like putting a quarter in and like having the chance of like getting $1. That's literally what it is. Like if you lose a quarter, you're like, oh well. But like they had to give up like a not that good prospect to get him.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is all Gal needed was a change and scenery, different team, and maybe he could, be better again like he was in Texas. But we'll see.
Next one's Eric Hosmer. How he went to the Red Sox, and they're taking on his contract, but the Padres are paying off a significant amount of it, but not all of it.
Right.
And I think that the Red Sox win that trade easily, because the Padres were scrambling to get Eric Hosmer out of there because they got Josh Bell. And the fact that he vetoed the trade to the Nats, then they had to get...
I didn't know that players were allowed to do that. Just say, I don't want to go here.
No, he had a no-trade clause in his contract.
Eric Hosmer?
Yeah.
Had a no-trade clause?
Well, I mean, look at how much they're paying him. When they got him from the Royals, he was really good.
Yeah.
Because the Royals were the one that signed him to the big extension. And then they traded him to the
Crazy how that's
Padres.
still going. But,
$144 million, 8-year contract. I mean, that's so much money. But he was really good on the Royals.
Yeah, I remember when they went to the World Series that year. Just want to look at Eric Hosmer really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's batting .272. He's got 8 homers and 40 ribbies with a .727.
I mean, it's not that bad. But it's not enough to be paying like that much for him. I mean, he won a Golden Glove and Silver Slugger in 2017. I mean, he was like one of the better first basemen.
Yeah.
Bagged .318. I mean, it's not like he's not doing that well now, but I mean, the Red Sox getting that guy as a DH, especially Bobby Dahlbeck has been struggling.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he's been struggling.
Another guy. Let's talk about the Phillies for a second. Them going out, they got some pitching today. They got David Robertson and also Noah Syndergaard from the Angels. I thought that was a great pickup for Philadelphia. They needed pitching. I felt like their pitching has struggled a little bit this year. You know, kind of under the radar with how good their pitchers are. But and
they also got Brandon Marsh from the Angels.
They did get Brandon Marsh. It's a good lefty bat to put in the outfield.
I honestly think they're gonna send him down.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I just don't think he's worthy of a starting job. I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, Brandon Marsh has been...
Sportologist.
I don't know. 226. He's a contact guy. I don't know.
8 homers, 37 RBIs, what is that?
637.
OPS.
I mean, it's not great. They already have Schwarber and Castellanos in the outfield. I don't know. I mean, maybe they'll keep him. He is a good defender.
Yeah.
But I think that they got him to like develop more. I don't think he's going to be a starter right away.
Yeah. And Noah Syndergaard, I mean, he's with the Angels. It's kind of he's having an okay year. I mean, 3.83 ERA.
It's the same. It's like similar thing to him. Like, you know his potential. We've seen his potential. And sometimes pitchers just have a resurgence. I mean, think about David Robertson. He was doing not that well. Came to the Cubs, just started doing really well. And he's like, 37?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, not only that, it's Noah Syndergaard's first year back since he was hurt all of last year. I mean, he had some hype going into this year with the Angels. Obviously, we all thought the Angels were going to be this good team if they were healthy, and but the Angels are the Angels. That's going to happen to them. But no, I think this is good for Philadelphia. They're obviously in the wild card race. It's going to help them out. Let's see. Moving on from Philadelphia,
an underrated trade is the Padres picking up Brandon Drury.
He's having a really good year.
Yeah, really under the radar year. Nobody knows about him.
It's because of the Reds. He plays for the Reds.
Yeah, he's been 274 with 20 home runs.
Yeah.
59 RBIs.
I mean, this guy could...
And he has an 855 OPS.
This guy has some pop in his bat.
That's a great pickup for the Padres.
I mean, it's crazy. You look at their middle infield. Let's see. You got Drury at third. You got you got Tatis at short when he's healthy.
No, probably Kim.
Put
Tatis in the outfield.
You put Tatis in the outfield?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he could play at center field.
They'll probably put him in center field.
Yeah. You play second for them.
Jake Cronenworth.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then you got Bell at first. Soto, Tatis in your outfield.
Trent Grisham, probably. Yeah, I'd definitely rather have Tatis in the outfield. Tatis makes a lot of errors.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather have Kim at short, probably.
Well, definitely a crazy day at the deadline. There's a few more we got to go over here. What about... I mean, you like the swap of Jordan Montgomery and Harrison Bader?
I think it helps both teams.
Yeah.
Yankees, like I was saying before. I mean,
they have so many outfielders now. The Yankees.
Bader, I feel like that's weird. That is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
you just got Benintendi. What's Bader? I mean,
you think so? Now I got Benintendi, Bader, Judge, Stanton, Hicks.
That's 5 outfielders.
I mean, Hicks probably won't play as much. Injured?
I don't think so.
No. I guess you DH one of them. But
Bader's... You put Bader on the bench to pinch run for people, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, seriously.
No.
They have so many outfielders, I don't know where you're going to put him.
It's weird.
None of those guys could play in the infield.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe that was just like a way to... Maybe they just want to get rid of Montgomery, and that was the only way to do it.
Yeah, and Bader's not even that good of a hitter.
I know.
It's weird. I think it was like a defensive thing.
You think so?
Like, put him in, like, center field and let Judge just DH or something. Or, like, Stanton, put him in right. You know what I mean?
Montgomery's having like a 3.69 ERA for Jordan Montgomery.
No, he's doing really well.
Yeah.
And like Bader is just like, he's definitely just like a defensive guy.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of a weird one.
And that's interesting, but like I said, I think it's because they just wanted to dump Montgomery because they got Montas.
Mm-hmm. Another kind of under the radar one. What about Whit Merrifield? I haven't heard his name a lot around, like recently.
Yeah, I don't think he's been having as good of a season he was last year.
No,
Last year was like the best player on the Royals.
Yeah.
This year,
Since Salvador Perez.
betting 240 for Whit Merrifield is, I mean, that's not great.
6 homers. I mean, it's not surprising. He's always been a contact hitter.
I know, but if he's a contact hitter, he should be.
His average should be up.
Yeah, his average should be higher than that.
Oh yeah, he's betting 148. And
So I mean, I guess like good for the Royals getting. If you're gonna blow up the team, might as well really blow it up.
Really, yeah. But
now the one thing that's interesting is that since he got sent to the Blue Jays, he was not vaccinated.
So he can't even go to Canada and play, or he
He
has to get vaccinated now.
He has to get vaccinated in order to go play.
I mean,
it's the same thing with Andrew Benintendi. He was not vaccinated, and Yankees require everyone on the roster to be vaccinated.
how do they really?
Like, I wonder if that's gonna like be
a thing from now on.
Yeah.
For every team. Yeah.
And Merrifield even said, something happens and I happen to get on a team that has a chance to go play in Canada in the postseason. Maybe that changes. Now he is in Canada, so
I mean, he has to get vaccinated. So there's no choice.
It's also like you have to be vaccinated to even go to Canada.
Yeah, it's not just baseball players.
Yeah, like anyone.
Yeah.
So like, is he just gonna chill in Kansas City
No,
or
he's
like?
gonna get vaccinated because if you don't get vaccinated, you don't play baseball. So
I wonder. I mean, I got the vaccine a long time ago, and like I had to take it like 2 weeks apart, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Like, the shots were like 2 weeks apart. So like, how is he gonna do that? Get like half vaccinated, go there?
I
Will they
guess.
let him? As long as
The
he
Blue Jays
has...
want him to start as soon as possible.
No, I know. As long as he...
I mean, is it just like if you're a Toronto Blue Jay, you have to be... Oh, well, yeah, you have to be vaccinated. I was going to say, if you just go in the country. So he can't even play away games then here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's an interesting situation.
Yeah. I guess you just put on hold then until he gets vaccinated.
I guess so. I mean, he's not even doing that well. I wouldn't even want him in the Blue Jays lineup.
Where'd they put him? They have Espinal and Bichette in the middle infield. And
Chapman at third, Vlad at first. And where are you going to put him? Outfield?
I think...
He plays outfield.
Does he? I didn't think we DH him.
Yeah, because you got Springer in center,
Gurriel.
Tasker, and...
Gurriel.
Yeah.
And then you got Biggio who could DH. I think that's their DH.
Okay, well, I'd rather have Witt than Biggio, probably.
Yeah.
That's
weird. They were interested in Ian Happ too,
Mm-hmm.
who I thought would have been great for. I mean, he's perfect for Blue Jays. In my opinion.
Biggio's batting .216. Stuff.
Is he?
Yeah. I wonder if he's even still in the majors. He's only played in 56 games.
Biggio has.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He had some high potential when he first came up, considering he was Craig Biggio.
Yeah, it's also... I feel like when it's like that, there's a lot of pressure on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Unless you're Vlad and Bo.
Yeah, well... Yeah, well, even Vlad kind of pooped the bed at the beginning of the season, and he started here and just went down.
One thing I want to talk about, part of the trade deadline, players who are not traded, such as Contreras, Happ, JD Martinez. Are you surprised by those guys not being traded, or what's your take on that? Do you think they should have been traded?
I'm not surprised about JD Martinez.
I'm not
because I
surprised
think
either.
that the Red Sox are still contending. Cubs, on the other hand, I'd already accepted the fact they were going to be gone. I was just waiting to see that notification on my phone.
I was just waiting.
Said Wilson to the Mets or whatever.
I was I was literally thinking the same thing's gonna happen last year. They wait till the last minute to trade all their players at the same time. I literally thought this was gonna happen.
And so me personally, I'm happy. I'm not totally surprised because I don't think that even though Wilson loves playing here, we've seen he's kind of a greedy guy. When they were trying to work on
stuff,
when they were trying to work on an extension, he wouldn't even go down like $5 million to match the Cubs. So I think the Cubs were afraid, even though Wilson loves playing in Chicago, that he would leave after.
Well, now it's like you kind of have to re-sign him because I mean you want to trade it because you don't want him to walk in free agency. You get nothing for him.
And as a rental, I don't even think that they would have gotten that much for him in the first place.
I saw something where it's like the Mets. The Cubs asked the Mets for too much, so the Mets said no. Probably for like 3 of their top prospects or something. But I mean,
good for the Cubs for being aggressive and not settling for a bad trade.
No, right, yeah. But I mean, now you're kind of put on pressure to re-sign him.
They're going to re-sign him. That's not even. There's no doubt in my mind.
I hope they do, because then you don't get anything if you don't resign him.
Here's the thing.
So,
next year, everyone, if we go out. Oh, God, I wish we didn't have Hayward, dude. If we didn't have Hayward, we'd go out,
you buy. We could buy guys in free agency.
If we got rid of Hayward, we could sign like a big shortstop, and then we would have like a big third baseman, and then Morel, Seiya, Happ in the outfield, Wilson behind the plate, dude.
Brendan Davis on the come up, dude. Don't forget.
No, I know, and then you could move Morel to second. Morel's been playing second recently.
You can play anywhere.
And then you got Nico Horner, dude. Oh my God, dude. If our team develops correctly, we could be.
It's bright.
We could be like.
Bright.
Yeah, we could definitely be contenders soon.
I'm so happy that
I know. I'm happy that they didn't trade him. And then but the people are like, we could have still gotten something for him.
No, dude. No.
That's a guy you want on your team.
He's the best catcher in the league.
Best catcher in the league.
I don't understand.
He's young. He's young catcher. I'm very pleased that they kept him.
That's so funny now looking back at it when we were at the game and they're all saying like bye to him. It's like, bro, you're not going anywhere.
I'm taking so many videos thinking that
I was thinking I'm at Wilson Contreras' last game.
I was like
at Wrigley Field. Nope, he's back.
I mean, which is a good thing. That's a good problem to have, having videos of him even though he's coming back.
The Mets didn't even get a catcher at the deadline. I thought they would. They didn't do. I mean,
they could also bring up Alvarez. He's the top prospect in the MLB.
I think James McCann is their catcher right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And if they don't win this year, then next year if they pull up Alvarez, then they'll have he's really, really good.
Yeah.
Obviously.
No, I'm so happy they didn't. But I mean that's pretty much all the big name trades.
And one more, Iglesias to the Braves.
Oh yeah,
Braves
that's
just
right.
bolstering their bullpen.
Yeah, good for them. I mean the Angels need I thought they need to sell.
Yeah.
I knew they were gonna trade Shohei.
That would have been the most brain dead decision by a franchise I think I've ever seen in my life.
No.
That would be so stupid. He's literally, like I saw this stat the other day, with runners in scoring position, Shohei has like the lowest OPS, like opposite opponent's OPS in scoring position since like 1975. And then also with runners in scoring position, he has like the best OPS since 1975.
Yeah, let's trade him. Let's trade him.
Yeah, let's trade him.
Let's trade the best player in the world.
Oh my God, dude. If they traded him, how many prospects would they get, dude?
At the whole farm system for
they would get the whole farm system.
Like literally the whole AAA team.
It would be like the Orioles. It'd be like to the if they traded him to the Orioles. Just gave up everyone.
It's just crazy.
I'm glad that they didn't trade him. I'm not even an Angels fan. Just it would have been a sad thing to see.
I never thought they would trade him.
Yeah, that never even crossed my mind that
I
they
knew
would trade.
No, but Iglesias, obviously a great reliever.
Mm-hmm.
Braves could win the NL East.
I mean, they were my pick.
You know, and also being on the Braves topic of things, let's talk about Austin Riley's month for a second.
Yeah, and
he got paid. He got
paid. Bro got paid.
He got paid. What was it, 10 years?
10 years, 212 mil.
Yeah, and he's got a player option of 20 mil. I mean, it's
paid.
Let's see.
He got paid.
I found the stat of Austin Riley. His last 162 games, batting .314, 45 home runs, and 125 RBIs with a .599 slug. That is like. Is that just mind-boggling to you?
It's speechless.
I mean,
he's just a pure hitter.
Yeah,
dude is a pure hitter.
Contact and power. It's not just like he's unbalanced, where it's like a strikeout home run.
Pure hitter.
He just hits. Hits for power. Hits for contact. He hits for average. It's everything you want in a third baseman.
Except for fielding.
Except for fielding. But I mean, I think the numbers with that.
Oh yeah. But he's not everything you want at first base.
But third baseman.
What?
You said first.
I said third.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, third baseman.
But no, good for the Braves. I mean, I think he's only 25 years old too.
No, he's not. Is he really 20?
No, he might be older.
No, we literally talked about it the other day.
Or is he 27? He's in the 20s.
He's 25.
Yeah, he
what?
Is. Okay. Yeah, so you have him for 10 years. You have him until he's 35 years old.
Michael Austin Riley, dude.
What about Austin Riley?
Michael Austin Riley. His first name's Michael.
His first name's Michael?
Got paid. He got paid.
Let's go, Michael Riley. Let's go.
Paid.
Dude, that is... The Braves have a lot of guys locked up for like a little bit, so they're in a really good position to win.
I wonder if they'll extend Dansby.
Dude, with the way he's playing this year, they should.
Yeah, but that's not someone if when you look at that the statistic about Austin Riley that proves that he's been really consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can lock up Dansby like that if you want that kind of commitment.
Yeah, let's just see. He's batting .296 this year. He's
having a really good year, and he's a really good fielder.
Yeah, no. He got .354 on base, .823 OPS. He was an all-star this year, was he not?
Yeah, he was an all-star.
Yeah. It was a great year. And the Braves started off pretty slow, too. They were, like, hovering around 500 for a while until they went on a really huge win streak. And now they're... Let's see, what are they? I think only it's like 2 or 3 games back of the Mets. 3.5. So, yeah.
I mean, they're still in it.
You had them winning the division, did you not? Or did you have the Mets? I forgot.
I had the Braves.
You had the Braves?
Yeah.
I could definitely see it.
All right. I think that about wraps up all of the MLB deadline talk.
Yeah.
One thing that we did want to talk about is, Jimmy, Deshaun Watson suspended for 6 games after 26 alleged cases of sexual assault and misconduct with women.
So wait, can I tell you something?
Yes.
Pretend you're Calvin Ridley for a second, right?
Yeah.
You gambled. Not you gambled, which is obviously bad.
Yeah.
You sports bet on other teams. Not your own team. But you're done for the season, buddy. You're done. You can sexually assault a woman. I'll give you 6 games.
Games.
Sexually assault a
6
woman.
games.
But if you gamble, I'm going to give you the whole season. Right?
I mean, it's just awful.
The whole season, okay? Are you okay with that? Like, imagine if Deshaun was out for the whole season, you traded Baker Mayfield, so you're going to have Jacoby Brissett play the whole entire year for you?
The Browns knew he would, even if he was out for the whole season, that's why they're paying him $1.5 million this year.
And it's all guaranteed money. It's all guaranteed
No,
money.
1.5.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. Because they knew that he wouldn't play half this year. It's almost sickening how the Browns are like, that's okay.
Imagine how those women feel.
I know. 6
they're
games.
Probably disgusted.
Dude, it is disgusting.
Like,
it looks bad. It looks bad on the NFL.
I thought he'd get a whole full season at the least.
I think a full season would have been more fair.
Yeah, but like, does the court decides this? How long he's suspended?
It was like a judge. It was a judge, and the NFL's not going to appeal it because they don't want people to keep talking about it. They want this to just stop.
I mean, we'll see how he does. He hasn't played 2 years or 1 year. How long has he been?
He's so good though.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the talent. It's just off-field issues are holding him back.
I think like 20 of the allegations got dropped. I mean, it still doesn't change anything.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Even they admitted to it, but they were trying to say like what he was doing wasn't illegal.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it's just terrible.
I feel like even if you have one allegation for something like that, you should be suspended the whole year. It doesn't matter how many you have.
No, because sometimes the one allegations might be fake.
Oh, like somebody just made it up?
Yeah. But like when it's 26, obviously, there's no way that 26 people are lying about something like that. Because, I mean, it's just awful. It's a bad look for the NFL. It's a bad look for the NFL when they're trying to recruit more female fans. I mean,
and they got female. Don't they have like female like? They have female refs. And players that like females on the sideline too.
Female coaches.
Yeah, it's like
they're part of the organization too.
Dude, they probably don't even want to be a part of the Browns organization now.
That's terrible.
Right?
It's really terrible.
If I was a woman, I would not want to take a job in any part of the Browns organization right now.
That's just terrible.
But
same with like the Browns, the whole NFL. The way that the NFL isn't handling this like they should, they're leaving it up to a third-party judge.
Doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't.
It's really terrible. So I hope that they bring him justice, or they bring all those women not just Deshaun Watson. They bring the women justice, and they suspend Watson even longer.
Can they do it? Like, can they redo the suspension? Can you go back and say, hey, you're not going to be suspended for 6 games. You're going to be suspended for like 10.
No, they can't. But you know what the NFL can do? They can appeal it to shorten his suspension.
Well, they're not going to do that.
If
they do that, I don't know if I'll put on an NFL game for the rest of the year. Seriously.
No, but like here's the thing. Like, regardless of what the NFL does, people are still going to watch football.
Yeah.
People were like, when like a bunch of players were kneeling, they're like, the NFL is never going to be the same again. And yet they still bring in
about it. Like,
they still bring in the largest viewership numbers.
Yeah.
Like, it's America's sport, and nothing. And people love football too much to let this affect their love for the game.
No, right. I mean, if you're a Browns fan, you're obviously happy right now.
Yeah.
Like, jumping out of bed happy.
Yeah. They're like only 6 games.
I know. They're probably like, dude, if you had Jacoby Brissett, no offense to Jacoby Brissett, but like.
No, yeah.
You don't want him as your starting quarterback for the whole season.
Yeah, but they knew. Everyone knew that he was going to at least get suspended for a little bit.
But that's why they traded Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
So.
But like the thing is like also at the beginning of their schedule, they're playing poopy teams.
Like such as the Jets.
Week one. Panthers. Week
Baker
2.
and the Panthers. Let's go, dude.
They're gonna beat them.
I know.
Week 2, Jets. Week 3, Steelers. Steelers are good. I mean,
No, but I mean,
they're okay. Week 4, Falcons.
Chargers is your first actual game.
Chargers
That's
are
your
really
first real
good,
game.
and then the Patriots are good.
Yeah.
But they can easily win against the Panthers, Jets, and Falcons.
I mean,
Like, imagine this happened like anywhere else.
I know.
Any other 6 games. Ravens, Bengals, Dolphins, Bills. Look at this. Look at this stretch. They play against the Chargers, Patriots, Ravens, Bengals, Dolphins, Bills, Bucks.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see if they're a pretender or not, because I see them winning like those first 4 games until they play the Chargers. I don't see them getting a dub against the Chargers. Dude.
Not without Deshaun.
Yeah, not without Deshaun. And he's not playing that game, am I right? Or
No,
what
he's
week is
not. His first game back will be against the Ravens.
Yeah.
Or against the Ravens.
I mean, the Browns.
But I'm saying if the Browns can win at least 3 games without Deshaun,
I think they can.
I mean, I think they're in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
They're in great shape, actually.
We'll see how they're in a tough division.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
with
are.
The Ravens, Steelers.
But they don't even have to.
Steelers are like-
But they don't even have to play the tough opponents in the division without Deshaun. They're only playing the
Yeah,
Steelers
that's
without
right.
Deshaun.
Dude, maybe what if it's just like it's all a script? What if it's just all a script?
I mean, the schedule might be partially, but I don't know. I mean, the Browns got lucky.
Dude, they knew, dude.
This is the best part of their schedule to have off,
They
or like
knew.
to not have.
Deshaun.
Yeah, because they have like one of the toughest schedules in the league.
I don't know.
All right,
It's crazy to me.
I think that just about wraps up this episode of Sportology.
Yeah.
Hope you all enjoy. This one was a little longer. Let us
Yeah,
know.
It needed to be longer.
Yeah, let us know how you guys like the length of the videos, any other comments, and we read all the comments, we talk about all the comments, and we're always looking for ways to make this podcast better. And so drop any ideas you have in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
See you guys.